peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light, family. I hope you guys are doing so very well. I hope you are doing your work. I hope you're doing your affirmations and your manifestations and living your best life. So I'm going to jump right into this. I want you guys to check this out.
Hello. How are you? Good, how are you? You guys residents here? Are we bothering anyone? I just have to hide. Don't touch it. Sorry? Well, this bank is presently for residents only. So, thank you for filming. I'm not giving you permission to film, so. She's not. Yeah, you can check your license plates and forward it on. Hey, so y'all hear what I go through, right? This is the third person. I'm in my own neighborhood, and a white person came and bothered me while I'm fishing. Another white person came and bothered me while I'm fishing. This is the third time. She's like, oh, no, I'm not giving you permission to film. This is my phone. I can film and do whatever I want. I study the law. I study the law. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Okay, so now here we are. When you come in, you guys hit the like button and make sure I know that you're here by putting a number 9 in the chat so I know you can hear me and see me well. Okay.
The only reason
to stop posting viral videos on the internet. I don't know social media.
Peace and light, Andrew Barry. Peace and light. Welcome.
All around the country. And the end result is the lady that talked to you.
Okay, let me restart it because I was talking. So here we go.
To stop posting viral videos on the internet. I don't know social media. I haven't participated in any, but I've been told it's gone crazy all around the country. And the end result is the lady that talked to you that you were filming has been fired.
I found that out just today.
Yeah, she's been fired at 8:30 this morning. She's lost her job. She's got a big mortgage on a big house that she solely owns. So we've got to help each other and not post viral videos. Please, I'm asking, please, to stop posting.
Ain't that some shit? Okay, we just gonna be raw today. Isn't that some shit? After they harass this man, okay, because they feel like he does not belong in this upscale neighborhood in Georgia. So there were several, if you guys aren't familiar, there were several pale neighbors of his that came out to harass him and his friends. And he's known as Fishing Bay. GA on TikTok and also here on YouTube. But he was fishing with his friends and he was accosted. They were accosted by this Karen that you just saw, and also another male Karen who claimed to be, or who says that he is the president of the HOA there. Okay, first he accosted him and then he left and went and got the female Karen. Okay, and then she came out and harassed him, and he posted, as he should have, for his protection and also for public awareness. Okay, so as a result, his postings went viral. It got to her employer, and the employer had fired her. Now, the male Karen, who is the HOA president of the HOA there has approached him, pleading with him to take down the video, and informing him that the female Karen has lost her job and she has a huge mortgage that she has to pay for by herself. And now they're asking her to come and clear out her office, and now she has no way to pay her mortgage. So now it's about we have got to come together and work together, so we can assist her by taking the videos down. That's not it. He has another part where the president of the HOA is pretty much like coercing him to make a video. He's requesting him to make another video, to say, or to try to convince the female Karen's employer to take her back, and to revoke the termination. And so the brother is considering, he's saying he's going to pray about it and all of this. And you know what? This is what I want to say. We have got to stop being fools. Fools, I tell you, fools. You see, when they were accosting him in their like their broad privilege, like they've been privileged for so long, their atrocious, racist, discriminatory behavior has been tolerated for so long, and without hardly any recourse, that they feel like they can just blatantly come and bother Melanites wherever they are and whatever they're doing, whether it's while they're working, while they're fishing, while they're eating, just whenever they feel like, they are the land patrols, okay? The land patrols, and they have a right to accost Melanites and ask them, if they belong a certain place, or let me see your ID to ensure that you live here, essentially asking for papers, asking for documentation, as if they're massa, like we're back in slavery days, the audacity. So now when they were accosting him, they were all in their egos and their privilege, and they didn't care. They didn't care that he was filming them, because in the back of their minds, oh, this will just brush over. We have the right to do this. We're supported in doing this, And now that there has been backlash and recourse that is hitting her where it hurts, which is in the pocket, because they love money so much, because, that helps them keep their class, their stature, so it's all about class. So, we're upper and we're high class. We're in this affluent neighborhood. So, so now her position, okay, in that upper class, now it's in jeopardy. It's in absolute jeopardy. Now she can't pay this big ass mortgage that she has on her home because she has no goddamn job. But now the male Karen is he's manipulating this brother, okay? And I hope that he does not fall for the bull crap, okay? Because now it's like, we have got to, see, now we're including you in our club. You see, now we'll accept you if you just make this all go away. See, now it's us, when it's really not. I'll tell you that is us. I'll tell you that, you're included now in this secret club of the upper class, with us, if you just do me a favor and put another video out to help our fellow neighbor in helping her get, regain her employment. The manipulation. So first you harass me, okay, and based off of your racist mentality, based off of your self-appointed privilege, you harassed me on more than one occasion. The brother said in the video that they constantly call the police on him. There was another brother that is a resident in that same neighborhood who said that he was also accosted and asked for papers. So they're used to doing this. And they set these people up as, the keepers of these upper class affluent neighborhoods. And they put them in these positions. And, he's the president of the HOA, and so they feel like, well, since they can't deny, although they have in the past, we all know about the redlining, and we know about them denying Melanites funding for mortgages, for housing, and businesses and things of that nature. They've been doing this since forever, right? But since now they may have a little bit more protection, so we can't outright deny them the right to live within our neighborhood, but we sure as hell can harass the hell out of them and make them leave. And so now, since they have some resistance, right, and they have been exposed, and like he said, now this has gone viral. I heard it's everywhere. I bet his ass is afraid that he's going to be the next one that gets a pink slip, or maybe he's retired. Maybe that's the only thing that will save his ass from getting a pink slip, because he's retired. And I'm telling you, my people, stop falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Stop trying to have a seat at these people's tables when they don't want you at their tables at all. Stop it. To even verbalize, like to say that he's going to pray about it and see, to even consider taking it down, is utterly ridiculous. And it shows that we are still mentally ill, that the mental conditioning that we have received in this matrix, that we have received in this racist country, it's still ever present. It's still working. The fact that you would even consider to take it down, to ease the backlash, to create a video, on behalf of the oppressor, on behalf of a person who harassed you on more than one occasion, who weaponized the police on you, which is a very dangerous thing. When you call these race soldiers, when you call these tyrants on Melanites, it's like you're calling upon their death, because as we have seen, it oftentimes it ends in murder. It ends in murder for us. That's what she did, and you are saying that you're going to pray about it? That's some sick shit. If I ever heard it, they wouldn't even think twice. If her pockets were not affected, and her inability to continue to keep her status, her class status, and to keep her home in that neighborhood, if that was not in jeopardy, trust you me, she would not be thinking about his melanated behind at all. And now he's pleading with the brother to please help her regain her employment. Now help us. The audacity. You want me to help you when you harassed me in my own neighborhood and on my own land. He's indigenous. The audacity. We are a sick people. We need help. It's the same thing about the brother in Dallas. And it's been so many, it's kind of hard to keep up with the names. And that is a sad thing. But it's like the brother that was killed by that Pelican police officer in Dallas while he was in his home. And she claimed that she went to the wrong apartment. And what did his family end up doing? They came out and said, I think the brother came out and said that he did not want the police officer, locked up. Essentially, he did not want a harsh a sentencing. He did not want that. That's some sick stuff. And you are sick, my people, and you need to know that you're sick. You need to know that you are sick. How would they ever learn? Why even complain? Why even vlog? Why even blog? Why even go to the extent of exposing it if all you're going to do is go back and reach out a hand to them so that they can continue on in their racist, self-appointed privilege ways? Why? 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 It makes no sense. What are you doing it for? It's all for naught. Why even pull out your camera? Why even expose it? Why even allow it to go viral if all you're going to do is self-sabotage? If that's all you're going to do, how will they ever learn? How will they ever learn? They will never learn. What is your intention? I have to ask then. Melanites, what are your intentions when you do things like this? There's something wrong with you. Love, what we have been taught love is, I'm telling you guys, it is not right. What we have been taught love is not correct. Love is preservation. That's what love is. Love is not smack me on this cheek and I'll turn around so you can smack me on that cheek, and then I'll turn around and you can smack me on this cheek again. That is not love. That's insanity. You're doing the same thing and you're expecting a different result. You are insane. That is not love. That's religious conditioning. And religion has been used as a diabolical weapon for the longest time. For the longest time. And he says he wants to pray about it. And as soon as he prays about it, and if he's told, that, he should take it down and he should help this woman regain her employment, watch it backfire right in his face. And he will have no one to blame but himself. You have to let it burn. You have to let them sit in their punishment. You have to. None of this would have happened had it not been for her action. Cosmic law, universal law, one of them is for every action, there is a reaction. So she caused her own termination. She caused that. No one else. She accosted this brother while he was fishing, minding his own business with his friends who were also allowed to be there because he has a residency there with his father. She came over to accost him. She came over to mind somebody else's business. She did that. And as a result, there is a universal response. She did it to herself. It is not anything that he needs to be doing except continuing to live his best life and continuing to spread the word and expose their racist behinds. That's it. It's really that simple. And I'm going to tell you, you Melanites, like if you're going to continue to backslide, if you're going to continue to self-sabotage yourself, right? If you're going to continue to operate in this imbalanced mindset, okay, that you've been conditioned to have by the oppressors, there will never be any change, ever. And there is no reason for you to expose anything in the first place. Because then, instead of helping and working to prohibit this type of disgusting behavior, you're actually helping to perpetuate it. You're actually helping to perpetuate it. Stop it. Stop it. It is what she deserves. And like I said, excuse me, let me get my charger. It is what she deserves. It is what others like her deserve. And we should feel no bones about it. All these years of oppression, aren't you tired? Aren't you tired? I am tired. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of experiencing it. I am tired of it. If you want something different, you have to do something different. And you cannot allow fear to creep in, and cause you to undo your good work. You cannot. You cannot allow fear to creep in, right? And allow you to be a willing participant in your own oppression. You can't. You cannot allow fear to bully you into standing down against racism and discrimination. You can't. That means you're not built for it. You're not. Utterly, utterly despicable behavior, shocking, and the audacity, the utter audacity. I harass you. I weaponize the police against you and jeopardize your life. Because as you all will see when you go onto his TikTok, is when the police showed up, they asked to identify him. They didn't see his side. They weren't chastising the male and female Karens. No. They helped to identify him. They asked him. Oh, they tried to make some little small talk, but then they ended up asking him to identify himself. They asked, "Do you have any identification?" When his father pulled up on the scene, they asked his father if he had identification. They were doing nothing wrong. There was no articulable suspicion that gave them the right to ask for their identity. He's acting on code. The officer was acting on code. Because, see, that's what they do. That's what they do. That's all I came on here to share and to say, is that we are a sick people. I wanted to show you again the audacity of these people, how they manipulate you. They'll provoke and provoke and provoke and provoke and provoke, right? And then when you react, they become the victim. They will accost you. They will abuse you. They will harass you. And then on the rare occasion that they are punished, then they will turn to manipulation. They'll make you feel like you're included. And then they'll ask you to assist them in restoring their position. I mean, that's the game. I want us to be aware of this game. It's the same MO. Be aware. It's the same thing when we were dragged into the feminist movement, the melanated women. We didn't have an issue with our men. It was them that had an issue with their men. And somehow they made us believe that it was our fight and it was our issue and that we should assist them. Stop falling for the trick bag. You are wiser than that. You are more intelligent than that. You need to know that. You need to know that. Come out of that mental sickness. Come out of it and come into your innate intelligence, your innate awareness about what's going on. Brother, if you see this video, do not take it down, allow it to run its course, and do not feel obligated and do not be bullied into assisting them in any way to restore their self appointed position of privilege. Do not. Continue to stand upright and strong in your convictions, in your right to transverse this entire earth in peace and freedom. That's what I have to say. That's it. Stop falling for the trick bag, my people. You are way too intelligent for this. Way too intelligent for this. You have no obligation to assist your oppressor. None. Let the chips fall where they may. And that's it. All right? So until next time, you all be good. All right.